On this day in Tudor history, the 25th of September 1586, Mary Queen of Scots was moved under guard to Fotheringhay Castle in Northamptonshire. Elizabeth I also finally agreed to appoint 36 commissioners to sit in judgment at Mary's trial. Mary would never leave Fotheringhay alive. I'm historian and author Claire Ridgway, and let me set the scene. Mary had been Elizabeth I's captive since May 1568. She'd fled Scotland after imprisonment and a forced abdication, expecting her royal first cousin once removed to help restore her to the Scottish throne. But Elizabeth had other ideas. She didn't want war with Scotland, and she certainly didn't want a Catholic figurehead in England for those who doubted her right to rule. So Mary was kept moving from house to house, closely watched. A turning point came in 1570. Pope Pius V excommunicated Elizabeth. In the bull of excommunication, Pope Pius V wrote of Elizabeth's wicked doctrines and called her the pretended Queen of England. What's more, he stated that those who'd made any sworn oaths to her were now absolved from them. And he called on the English people to disobey her orders, mandates and laws, and threatened excommunication for those who did obey her. From then on, English Catholics could see rebellion as a religious duty, and Mary as the rightful alternative to Elizabeth. Plots followed. Mary's name surfaced in the Ridolfi Plot of 1571, then the Throckmorton Plot of 1583, and fatally, the Babington Plot of 1586. On the 6th of July 1586, Anthony Babington wrote to Mary in cipher, promising to free her with 10 gentlemen and 100 followers, and to dispatch the usurper. On the 17th of July, Mary made the mistake that sealed her fate. She replied, still in code, urging him to set those gentlemen to work. Mary didn't know that Sir Francis Walsingham, Elizabeth's spymaster, was intercepting and deciphering her letters. The net snapped shut. The conspirators were arrested, tried, and executed. For Elizabeth's council, this was the smoking gun they'd been waiting for. For Elizabeth herself, it was the nightmare she'd long dreaded, trying, condemning, and executing an anointed queen. On the 21st of September 1586, Mary was moved from Chartley Hall to Hill Hall near Abbots Bromley, and on the 25th of September to Fotheringhay, the birthplace of Richard III. And with Elizabeth's reluctant consent, 36 commissioners were named to act as judges at her trial. Her treason trial opened at Fotheringhay on the 14th of October. She was found guilty on the 25th. In November, Parliament petitioned Elizabeth to carry out the sentence. The Queen stalled, torn between state security and sacrilege, as she saw it, of killing a crowned queen. Regicide. On the 2nd of December, the last day of the parliamentary session, Elizabeth allowed the death sentence to be proclaimed. But still she hesitated until the 1st of February 1587, when she finally signed the warrant. On the 8th of February, Mary met the axe in Fotheringhay's Great Hall. So the road to the scaffold began with this day, the cold decision to bring Mary to Fotheringhay and put a fellow monarch on trial. If you found this on this day illuminating, please do like, subscribe and ring that bell for more daily Tudor history. And tell me in the comments, was Elizabeth right to sign that warrant, or did she cross a line that no queen should ever cross? See you soon. Bye bye.